Hello and welcome back. This is video number 3, and we're going to talk about the 3 things that every single small business owner is going to want, which is more leads, which is essentially traffic, more sales, which is revenue, and more profit, which can be return on investment. So how much money they're actually making. So what I want to do here, and this video is going to be fairly quick, but I want you to keep this in mind as you look over your prospects' websites and try to get an idea of how this fits into what they're already doing. So that's why I don't want to keep it too long to make sure that you remember everything here. So in order to generate more leads, a lot of times this is considered, traffic. So you will build a list. It could be list building, video marketing, SMS, texting. It really depends on the business, and each business is very different. And that's why if you narrow down, which we'll talk about later, and focus on a specific group of businesses, it'll actually make life easier for you. And we'll talk more about that later on, but basically customers want more leads. So it really depends, like I said, on the business type. So if they are more of like a furniture store where people walk in or people go online and purchase the product, it really depends on the business. Now, you have to keep in mind that you really don't have control over the sales process if there are salespeople on the ground. But you yourself can do as much as you can in terms of the website. So you can position your prospect, your customer, as someone who gives immense value. So it's very similar to the method that I'm going to show you in the next video. Now, like I said, if the product is sold via an online website, such as an e-commerce store or a digital product or a physical product, you can then easily improve on this. But like I said, if the business relies on the employees or the owner to close the sale, such as you generate the leads, they go from the website, they fill out a form, and then they call the business themselves. It really depends on whoever is picking up the phone. But you yourself can do as much as you can on the website to actually improve this. And then number 3 is, of course, more profit or return on investment, which is conversions. So in other words, if you're relying on the salesperson, you can't really do a whole lot there, but you can increase conversions by pre-selling via the website. Maybe have an email autoresponder that build a relationship with the prospect or the customer, not your customer, but their customer. And pre-selling means you could have a website. Let's say your customer is a plumber. You could have on the website tips on fixing different plumbing appliances, maybe the basics, or how to diagnose something. So basically, you can do as much as you can via the website. So by the time they pick up the phone and they call the company, they're already sold. They want to get in the schedule. So if you angle it that way and you tell your customer that's how they're going to be able to save time, it's actually going to be easier for you to close the sale. So just to recap, more leads. So they're going to want more leads, want more sales, and want more profit. So when we actually utilize the method, I'm going to refer back to this, and we're going to utilize this kind of as our checklist. So we're going to want to mention ways that they can improve. Maybe if they're utilizing videos and trying to get traffic from them, we can figure out what are they doing that is working in terms of generating leads and what can they improve on. And more sales, maybe they're generating like maybe 100 sales out of like a certain amount of leads. How can they improve that? All right, so with that said, let's move on to the next video, and we're going to dive into the actual method.